You will take L's, a lot of them. And I mean so many of them that you can't even fathom it right now. You will take L's in life, you will take L's in business, with friendships, relationships. You will take so many L's. And today I wanted to talk about how we can deal with L's and how we can actually move on from them. So firstly, I wanted to start off by saying how I got the idea or inspiration to make this video. I myself have been taking L's. I've taken a lot of them in the short period of time, and most of them have come from business. To be honest with you, don't really have any sort of other sort of L's. It's mainly been with business, and I don't want to exactly call them L's. Let's just call them, lessons and things that I've had to learn throughout my process of being in business. Now, guys, I've been doing business for a couple years, and if there's anything that I could tell you from my experience, and by no means am I a multi-billionaire, anything like that. But business is so full of like up and downs. Just this is business right here. It's just like you get a win and then you get a loss. You get a win and then you get a loss. So you have to learn how to deal with the L's, because a lot of people, right, they'll start a business, no matter what business it is. Let's, for example, use dropshipping, right? Their product will get maybe 50 sales in a single day, right? And they've made $1,000 or $2,000, whatever, in revenue. Next day, their ad campaign just shuts down completely. TikTok has banned them. And now that they're struggling on what to do. And then they open a new TikTok ad manager, right? And then they start running ads again. And that product scales to, 60, 70 sales a day. And now the guy's super happy. He's like, oh, I'm up to 3K per day. I'm getting more sales, more traction, etc., etc. And then boom, TikTok shuts him down again. That's when the natural selection of business takes place. Because a lot of people, by that point, they'll be like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm done. I'm never doing dropshipping. Dropshipping is dead. Reason being is because he's done well twice. Okay, he's done well twice. But in both the times that he's done well, it's all come crashing down. Because that's just life. Things fuck up, right? But he's given up. Now on the second side of things, we have someone who's taken these two ad bans, right? And then they've carried on. He's made another account and then done this and then read more on, what TikTok is looking for. Of course, it's all bullshit. Like all the ad policies is fucking bullshit, right? But yeah, so he's educated himself more. He knows a little bit more about the ads now, and he makes a new one and he starts running them again. And then suddenly, boom, he's at 70, 80, 90 sales, 100 sales, and he's able to scale his ads without getting banned. And that's that person that's going to go on to be successful. And then guess what, guys? He's even going to lose out on that store. Some bullshit is going to happen. He might, the manufacturer might mess something up. He starts getting bad reviews, etc., etc. And he has to shut that store down. And now guess what? He has to go to step one, right? Step one. So going up to those 30, 40 sales and then getting banned. Now he has to start again and then again. This is the thing that separates the people that go on to become successful from the people that just stay in that same place, or if not, they just quit. So without going on too much of a tangent, let's talk about how we can actually deal with, taking these losses and fuck ups that come along with life. So number one, I would say we have to identify what the situation actually is. Like what actually happened for us to, take that L, or what is the L in itself. And then once we understand that, we can try to understand why it happened, learn from it, and understand how to not repeat it. Now, the second thing that I want to move on to is the mindset that you have with these fuck ups that happen. Guys, I can't teach you mindset. I can't teach you that. I can tell you the sort of things that you need to think about and the sort of things that you need to calculate, but I can't put that mindset or fire in you. It has to be something that's already there. And if you don't have it, then I fucking promise you, you will have a very difficult time with business. Because guys, life and business will just kick you to the ground, and then whilst you're on the ground, kick you again. Because it's ruthless. The competition is ruthless. The clients sometimes are ruthless because they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care that you have to pay bills. They don't care that you need to take care of yourself, take care of your family. They don't care. It doesn't matter to them. It only matters to you. And if you don't have that fire for when you are down to get yourself back up and then elevate higher than you were before, then it's going to be a very, very tough time for you in business. But yeah, guys, once you get those two things, so the step one, right, you identify the problem, you identify why it happened, and we try to think about how we can prevent it from happening again. Number two, the mindset, the fire and the will to get yourself up from when you're on the ground. And also number three is understanding. And what do I mean by understanding? Understanding the fact that this isn't the end. This is not the end. As bad as it could be right now, you may have lost all of your clients. You may have been trying for 6 months and you haven't got a single client. This might be your fifth store and you haven't got a single sale. It's not the end, it's not over. And once you can put that in your brain and understand that, okay, this isn't the end, I can come back from this, then nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop you. This is the exact mindset that I follow with my life. It's my life philosophy. I identify the problem, I try not to let it happen again. Secondly, I have that fire in myself that no matter what happens, I'm going to carry on going. And number three, no matter how bad it is, I know that it's not the end. It's not the end of where I'm going. It's not the end of the road. And like I've really had to apply this in the recent couple months because business has been extremely difficult. And difficult in the sense that maybe there's some problems happening with, you know, the ads, or some bullshit is happening. The client is getting so many sales, but for some reason they're still not satisfied, and it's a whole bunch of bullshit really. But of course, as the business owner, you can't just, you know, sit there and tell your clients, oh, this is bullshit, or you can't turn around to the people that, you know, work for you and say, oh, this is bullshit, this is your fault, etc., etc. You have to take ownership, and that's what I've been learning to do, and I've been getting better at doing. I take ownership, I understand all the problems, and I have to solve them myself. And that's what you sign up for when you get into the business world. In life, when you're paying your bills, you have to pay your rent, you have to pay your car note, you have to pay your insurance. Nobody's coming to save you. You can't just turn around and, you know, tell the insurance company, I can't pay. You can't just turn around and tell your landlord, I can't pay, I'm sorry. No one cares. You have to take ownership. But yeah, I even have a video on ownership that I made ages ago, back when the setup was absolutely awful. Still isn't the best, but doing better. But yeah, besides the point. But yeah, just to quickly wrap up, guys, this isn't the end. So many things will happen. You'll get a lot of, you know, losses, ups and downs throughout your business career, throughout your life. With your journey at the gym, you might have just started making, you know, good progress, and then you get injured. So yeah, life will throw shit, life will kick you down. You need to get up and fight back. And I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. So I hope you found value in this video, and I hope that you get past whatever you're going through at the moment, because trust me, it does get better. There is light on the other side. Yeah, that's all from me for today. Take care.